Thank you, Christina. I'm here for this segment with Chris Bruning, who is the president, CEO, owner, founder, and chief bottle washer at Groovy Stuff. Chris, you do something very interesting called the Groovy Stuff Challenge that really helps out young people. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, Bill, thanks for asking. That Groovy Stuff Challenge is something we developed back in 2010, and it's a design program on the surface. But underneath, it's really got much more of a job creation aspect to it. The intent with this is to bring students into a design phase to teach them how to design residential home furnishings, but ultimately to bring them here to the High Point market, have them network, and give them a reason to join our business.
Now, how does the challenge work?
It's a sustainable program in itself. We have a box of the reclaimed materials that I utilize, and we ship that to the school. Now, the kit stays at the school. And earlier, like freshmen, sophomores, when they get to their senior studios, they're able to do the studio that the seniors have now completed. What we do is we set up a private Facebook group for the professor and each of the students and myself to weigh in on the design process throughout the 6 or 8 week challenge. So we'll just narrow down their ideations into one final product that they then choose to be the most marketable and most appropriate for the residential market. Now, when we put this on the out here at market, here at the trade show, we'd let the industry professionals weigh in on the designs and comment on it. Tighten this up here, this one doesn't need arms. Different feedback from the professionals that attend the High Point market. And that gives us an idea of what the demand might be at the time, what we can do to modify the actual student work. And then what we do is we try and get them into the quotation phase and ultimately into production. Now, if we can get these things produced and get them on the market here at High Point, ultimately what this does for the student, it allows us to show a portfolio or add to their portfolio so that they can show the creation of their ideation in class, the collecting of the raw materials, the building of a product, and having their product actually launched at the High Point market prior to their graduation. Now, we give royalties also on the design. So when we collaborate to design a product, for example, if it's a table, it's not the Groovy Stuff table, it's the Balance table by Jeremy Mayer, or the Deschutes bench by Michelle Wahlberg. So we're very much active about promoting the individual, the student, the sovereign intellectual property rights of that individual, so that we can give them a reason to come into our business and show people the talent that they've got just waiting to join us.
That's great. Well, we just have a little bit of time left, but very quickly, how does a student get information about participating in the Groovy Stuff Challenge?
Well, we work with product design, interior architecture. There's a number of schools that we work with across the country. Those programs are sustainable. One of the main things I would do is come see Groovy Stuff. We'll get you hooked up. The High Point Market Authority is also a great avenue for looking for schools if you're going to be in this profession. And
all right. Now back to Christina for more Klausner at Market.